I had my mask ready and everything.
Man, are you still going on about that?
Every year I go out trick-or-treating on Halloween. It's a family tradition.
I think your idea of trick-or-treating might be a little...
I can track and hunt the bat creature by listening for its distinct echolocation delivery. It must be stopped.
I watched you on the airship as you nearly tore those men apart. Fear's honest, Dark Knight. It seems a cornered bat may be a killer after all.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gambi store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
You need to find Scarecrow and get yourself gas digger. It's high time I stretched your legs.
I can't wait till Scarecrow releases that crap. Life was starting to get real boring around here.
I heard Batman ain't been the same since Joker checked out.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. There must be a cause for this transformation. His lab might hold the answer.
Proceed with caution, sir. The creature could well be hiding in familiar surroundings.
Look on your face when you saw him. Who'd have thought? The big bad Batman, scared of his own reflection.
When I'm done with Gotham and with you, I will have barely begun. Terror will spread far.
Did you hear about the guy working with Scarecrow? Bad case of bad envy.
We should get out of town. Scarecrow's planning something, I can tell. Guys, someone ripped the front.
I'm so proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. No, that's...
Blunt trauma to the head. Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
Full genetic resplicing was a success.
There's a computer. Maybe it contains some answers.
In English.
This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research. Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat's signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA. That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine.
You're doing it again. How about in English?
Alfred, I've synthesized a cure in Langstrom's lab. Now I just need to find him.
Any idea where he may be hiding?
He's not in control of his actions. He could be anywhere.
No one knows this city better than you, Master Bruce. You'll find him.
Perfect, sweetie.
His wife? Your parents? What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
Tough night, huh? Oh, I know how you feel, Brucey. There's an old remedy I used to try on nights like this. It's called murder.
Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search. Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Do you mourn, Batman? Or are you really the stoic caricature you play? Beneath that mask, there's a man, I'm sure. A man who grieves, a man who suffers, a man who fears the reckoning to come.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
I'm impressed, but you have more to learn. Give me a sign when you are ready.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred.
Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch. Someone's attacked the fire station in Bristol. I'm going to put out the blaze and find who's responsible.
If you ask me, it could be any one of those whack jobs in a bat banged up dog. I mean, who doesn't want Batman?
Power to the fire suppression system has been cut. I need to get it back online to get the blaze under control.
Rattler offline!
The fire will burn out of control unless I power up the fire suppression system. Firefly.
You beat me once, but that was a long time ago. I'll make your skin crackle and burn! Crackle and burn! That's it, Batman! Keep chasing me! I'll turn you to ash! You're all mine! Let the fire burn! Ah! No! You won't catch me! Get away! Tonight, this stinking city will be purified by flames!
You know, sir, I believe we've met that charming pyromaniac before.
Firefly.
It seems Scarecrow made everyone aware that Gotham would be defenseless tonight.
He's dangerous, Alfred. Keep watch for more fires. I'm going to stop this killer. Investigating the body I found on the rooftop of the Heavenly nightclub will help me track him down.
Remember, we're here because the night chose us. Don't let him down.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
Have you seen Batman's car? It turns into a tank. Where the hell does he get that stuff? It's obvious. Seems government funded. Really? I bet my life on it, friend. Think about it. Gotham City is...
Arkham Knight's pretty freaking brave. You'd have to be if they got the bat after he killed Joker.
What do you say to calling it? Cloud something?
Cloudburst.
What the hell is a cloudburst?
Dunno. Something to do with the weather?
You think he's had enough?
Not by a long shot. He can take more. Ain't that right, Mr. Fireman?
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. The rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up. Someone killed, mutilated, and posed a body on Merchant Bridge. If I'm going to stop them, then I need to investigate the crime scene for clues.
You must have known, Dark Knight. Your allies become victims the moment they commit to your cause. Perhaps you suppressed those fears, but they resurfaced.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
managed to track down one of Penguin's trucks. It's by the canal on Bleak Island.
Thanks, Nightwing. I'll approach on foot and shadow it to the weapons cache.
This is the life. Truck full of guns, warehouse full of cash.
Think I almost went to work. Dan,
Harvey's guys are out there robbing banks and there's no one left to stop them. I know where I'd rather be.
Hey, Lenny. Is that you? Oh, God, it's him! The frickin' bat! Get us out of here!
He's found us! What are we gonna do? Lose him! We gotta get off the road! Okay, hold on! Penguin said he wouldn't be a problem! Anyone see him? I'm trying to drive here! I don't see anything. You think he's still out there? How should I know? Hey, boss. We got a problem.
Who is it?
It's the bat. He's following us.
We'll lose him.
We're trying. It ain't easy.
I don't want to hear that. If you bring him anywhere near my guns, I'll do you some serious damage. Where is he now?
I don't know.
Don't mean he can't see you. Next time I hear from you, it better be good news.
He's gone. We actually lost him. All right, get us off the road before he comes back. I'm taking us back to base. Good thinking. I knew we could outrun him. He never had a chance of catching us. Told you he couldn't keep up. The bat's lost it.
Penguin is using the Sionis Industries building as a front for one of his weapons caches. I'll take point.
Age before beauty, Bruce. I'll keep my entrance understated, as always.
Out there getting to have fun with all these weapons.
I should drop in and pay them a visit.
I still owe the bat for breaking my jaw in the iceberg round. I was off. Anyone even mention me?
I feel queasy. He won't come here. Trust me. Oh, yeah, right. The last time I trusted you, I ended up about that. Yeah, damn right I am. Your stretch was like a cakewalk compared to mine. Didn't know this was a contest. Maybe you're just sore you don't get to snuggle up to that big hunk of man no more. Funny. Real funny. What you gonna do with your cut of the score? Relocate. What are you talking about? Penguin needs us. Plenty. We got a buy.
Dodge this.
this much fun.
Heads up!
I forgot how well we work together.
I hadn't. I only work with the best.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't get any ideas, Bruce. It's not permanent. I like the new job too much, you know? The work's good, I get to decide my own hours, and best of all, there's no boss looking over my shoulder.
I should back away from the vault. I'll be too close to the blast.
This isn't over yet. By my count, Penguin must have at least 3 more of these caches in the city. That equals a lot of guns on the street. It's gonna be a long night, Bruce.
I'm used to it. Just keep tracking those refrigeration trucks.
And here I thought you might get... me a real challenge.
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I'm relaying its location to you now, sir.
So that stag guy didn't leave? Idiot. Batman! It's Batman!
What do you think the world sees when they look upon you, Batman? A hero? A savior? Or the architect of God?
Support incoming. Hang on.
Take me down! I'm taking you with me! Middle off the road! I'm losing support! I just took a hit! Damn it! I'm gonna lose him on the back streets! Too good for you! Back off! Taking damage!
Cash, I've taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman.
Let's put that
redeployment of drones on Miyagani Island is destroyed. Tell your men it's safe.
Good work, Batman.
Trust me, don't hit the banks. They're spoken for. Unmanned tanks patrolling the city. It's creepy. Like the robots taking over. Two-Face ain't forgetting what the Bat did to him in the courthouse. He wants payback, and I want to be there to see it. Fear this, fear that. Jeez, I wish Scarecrow would just tell a joke once in a while. Didn't think we'd be sharing the streets with freaking tanks. Baby, I'm getting a tan. You've got the advantage, man. Use it!
A challenge in the Cauldron train yard. Fine, Nigma. I'll play your games and I'll win. Selena's life depends on it.
I hear Bat's getting worse. Hitting harder. I guess killing Joker changed him. Oh, God! Go, go!
Detective, you arrived! I thought Catwoman's little predicament might encourage your participation. I realized, you see, that the kind of image-obsessed narcissist who places bat symbols on his hubcaps would never willingly submit himself to the kind of humiliation I have in store. Yet, here you are, Detective. The humiliation is waiting below. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the... What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom really fast. Tick-tock, detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more! Now pay attention, detective. Go left. You're close, detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Relax, Dark Knight. The ordeal is over. Such a pity the laws of physics prohibit me from testing my non-Euclidean designs. Now then, detective, hop on the pressure pad beside me. Listen carefully, Dark Knight. Your friend's life depends on it. Back in the orphanage, a series of glass cabinets have appeared in front of Catwoman. Isn't that right, my dear?
I see them, Eddie.
Good. One of those cabinets, my dear, has your first key inside. The others, they contain less useful keys. Keys that will unlock the admittedly slight contents of your skull all over the orphanage walls. Your job, detective, is simple.
Okay, Batman. Let's see if you're as smart as they say. One down.
Well done to the pair of you. That's the first key collected. Don't expect to be sinking your claws into too many more. Too many more. Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight, you sweet, naive sentinel, of course it wouldn't. But now I have several hundred terabytes of performance data relating to the latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. With that in mind, I have prepared for you something a little less knuckle-whitening and rather more brow-furrowing in Chinatown. Hurry on over, detective, or it won't be curiosity that kills the cat.
search for the Cloudburst is just beginning.
I heard Penguin's boys had the back cornered, then one of his little helpers turned up. What's Riddler want Catwoman for anyway? I thought it was all about the bat.
I administered the antidote, but it wasn't enough. I need to track him down and inject him again.